So you want to venture into the dark and start mining some valuable resources in Minecraft. The cave systems can be a really scary place with lava, all manners of monsters, and just the sheer darkness of it. But fear not. Right now, we're going to go through a few ways to make it less scary and make you as prepared as possible for your first venture into the dark. First things first, we need to acknowledge a couple of the main troubles that you're going to face going into the caves. Number one, it's very dark. Number two, there's all manner of monsters and creatures down there. And number three, very easy to get lost. So, we're ready to venture into our first cave here. And already we are encountering our first problem, the dark. So, simple solution we talked about, plonk down some torches. Here we go. Just very quickly lighting up our way as we venture down into this cave. Wow. Alright, here we go. My goodness, it is dull. What was that? Okay. We're about to encounter our second problem, which is the creatures. As said, grab out your trusty sword, and you should be able to deal with most of these guys. Now, we're already getting a little overrun. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about with just how easy it is to find yourself in a bit of strife. That being said, what we want to make sure that we're doing, setting down lots of torches early on, which will reduce the spawns of enemies as well. This will help us to make sure that as we're venturing in, there's less likelihood of us finding any unsavory fellows. Oh, here's another one. Luckily, we're not hungry, so we're able to heal pretty fast. There we go. Now, our sword doesn't kill them instantly. So what we want to make sure that we're doing is between fights, we're keeping ourselves topped up so we start healing efficiently. That is how we're going to make sure that we survive as long as possible. The third thing that you want to be aware of, and you might have noticed it already coming in here, is that it's very easy to look around and notice just how many winding paths they are. Very quickly, if you're setting down torches all over the place like we just have, you're going to soon realize that you don't know which way is the way out. So, what you want to do to try and avoid this confusion is the reason why we have our wood and our dirt. Now, I would recommend grabbing your wood and turning it into planks so that you don't end up wasting wood. But this is what we're going to do. We acknowledge that this is our starting point. We're going to place down a dirt block and a wood block. And then as we're adventuring, place down a wood block and a dirt block. Dirt block and a wood block. Dirt block and a wood block. This way, as we go deeper into this cave, what we can do is very quickly go, hey, where did I come from? And we'll follow our dirt and our wood blocks with our little arrows, because the wood block is pointing towards home. We'll start to move towards the exit. Honestly, the first few times that I went spelunking and cave exploring in Minecraft, I got so lost. There we go, there's our exit. Because I lost my path. I was wanting to explore everywhere because obviously I want to be trying to get as much luck and possibility of finding resources down here that I ended up forgetting which way was the way out. This is a simple method to make sure that you don't forget your way out. If you keep these things in mind, you should have a really awesome first adventure through the cave system. Not getting too overwhelmed and not finding yourself in strife the way I almost did my first few times exploring in Minecraft. But guys, this has been our video. Look, if you have any questions, I would love to hear them. Any queries, anything that you want to hear me talk about, I'd love to try and help however I can. Also, if you want to, hop in our Discord server. We are trying to create a safe space there for gamers. So if you want to be a part of the community and you want to get around what we're doing, check out the Discord server. Till next time, though, guys, God bless and have an amazing time exploring your worlds in Minecraft.